this is Bethany Gagne, founder of the Albany Peace Project, and today it is my absolute pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Karin Reinhold, the SUNY professor that's going to be doing a statistical analysis for the meditation and crime data. Karin, can you tell people about yourself?
Yeah, so as Bethany said, I am a professor of mathematics at SUNY Albany, and I also have another interest in my life, not only the scientific interest, but I also was always very connected with a form of spirituality. Mm-hmm. I started with healing. I always find everything about healing always drew my attention. Mm-hmm. I just didn't know how to approach it and how to go about it. So a few years ago, I heard somebody through the internet about coaching from the heart. Mm. And the type of things that he was saying really resonated with me. And so I started following him. And through him, I met a wonderful man called Ted Steiner. Mm-hmm. And he's a psychologist in Colorado. Mm-hmm. And he created something called the Heart Circle, which is a beautiful process of people coming together to learn to communicate from the heart.
Ah, nice.
And the idea behind the model is like you create a safe environment where people by learning to communicate from the heart, you awaken.
Nice.
So you awaken in community. So it's like the process is not just something that you do on your own, we all doing this together. And so that's a fundamental principle that many times we think that we are just on our own, but that's not it. We're all together. So anyway, I got interested in this heart circle process, and at the same time, I started learning about the Course in Miracles. And so I came to the Unity Church that was holding these Course in Miracles classes. Mm-hmm. And through that, I started having classes on the heart circle model.
Ah, nice.
So people learned that I was a math professor interested in heart. So they put it together, like heart and math. They say, she needs to talk to Bethany. So for me, it's a pleasure to be able to connect the two things. So I'm delighted that this project of doing the statistical analysis for the Albany Peace Project puts together my scientific interest with my heart interest.
Yeah, and it's been a lot of fun working with Karin and getting to know her, and her heart really is in this, and that's been really encouraging me and inspiring me, so thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we've also had discussions about, as I said before, having hopefully Albany will be able to inspire other cities to do the same. And so through Karin's inspiration, we are talking about possibly eventually opening this up to something called the Global Peaceful Cities Project. And Karin is from Argentina, so can you tell them about why, about your interest being from Argentina and your experience there, and why you'd be interested in doing the Global Peaceful Cities Project?
Oh, yeah. So as I think about Argentina, I left Argentina more than 25 years ago. And Argentina has gone up and down, and right now, like everything that people come and tell me, like my brother was here for a visit, and I have friends that came, live in Argentina to find a place where their kids can grow more at peace. They can go out in the street without being afraid. That wasn't the Argentina that I left many years ago. So things have changed a lot. And what you see is that what happens when the government is run by people where there is a lot of corruption. So my idea, I think it would be wonderful if people could come together and meditate to have enlightened leadership.
Yeah.
So I wonder why there is not a global movement to do this, because I do believe in prayer, and I do believe that it would be great to bring this project, the Albany Peace Project, to, let's say, Buenos Aires, and have the whole city of or a large number of people from Buenos Aires meditate towards having enlightened leaders.
Let's do it.
So, yay!
But it really does start here, as far as people really committing to this process and being willing to click in every day and meditate and be accounted for. We're not really just meditating for ourselves anymore.
Right. And it's impressive what one person can do. So it's like you don't need the whole city to be meditating, but
Right.
you need a large enough number. And that number is, it's like we were looking in the literature, is not that large. It's only like the square root of 1% of the people, which makes it a small number.
Right.
So
Which is why
a small number can have an effect, but we do need some number. So it starts with each one of us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for reminding everyone of that. So your help is greatly appreciated every day, and if you could encourage others to participate.